They say money can't buy happiness, but it can buy you a whole lot of trouble. Like for this woman right here, who's about to find out the hard way that blood is thicker than water. And also that you should never ever mess with a mother's love. Hi, I'm your host. Welcome to our show. And this is our special holiday season. We're bringing you the best of our true stories. And this is the story of a daughter who became a monster after inheriting a fortune. Once upon a time in a big city, there was a woman named Angela. She lived in a mansion with her mum. Her dad had died years ago, leaving them a ton of money. Angela loved her mum, but she also loved the finer things in life, like shopping sprees and expensive cars. So, when Angela turned 18, she started begging her mum to kick the bucket so she could inherit her dad's fortune. And finally, when Angela was 28, her wish came true. Her mum passed away from a sudden illness, leaving her the entire estate. And just like that, Angela became a multi-millionaire. But there was one problem. The house had been in both her and her mum's name, and since her mum had passed away first, technically, she had to wait until after her mum's funeral to get the house in her name. So until then, she had to live with her mum's friend Patricia, who she hadn't seen in years. "You can't stay here anymore." Those were the words from my own daughter. She stood in the doorway of the mansion I once called home, her hand on the door, her husband smirking behind her. 3 days earlier, she inherited $33 million. And just like that, I was no longer her mother. I was an extra mouth to feed. I raised her alone after her father died. I sacrificed everything. Now, in my husband's house, the house I helped build, she tossed me out like garbage. But she didn't know one thing. That inheritance came with strings, and I still held the scissors. And speaking of strings, do you forget to hit that subscribe button, because we have a ton of amazing content coming your way. Now, after getting kicked out of the house, Patricia spent 3 nights in a cheap motel, thinking about her next move. That's when she stumbled upon some old estate documents that revealed a secret. The inheritance came with a set of clauses that would allow her to keep a portion of the money and take over the house if Angela misused the inheritance. And wouldn't you know it, she was already seeing red flags. Angela's husband, Ethan, seemed to be circling her money like a shark, trying to get his hands on it. Determined to protect her late husband's legacy, Patricia confronted Angela, only to find out that she had fallen for Ethan's tricks. The two had forged her signature on several documents, giving them control over her finances. Before Patricia could expose them, they took her to court, accusing her of stealing from the estate.